phone rings. He picks it up to see who the caller is. It's the wife. He excuses himself and steps outside to answer. The place is too crowded and loud for him to hear anything. He hears his wife's voice on the other side of the call, saying, "Hey love, when will you be back for dinner?" He keeps his silence for a few seconds and then says, "Soon, dear, soon." He hangs up the phone and turns to see his friend with mixed feelings showing on his face, thinking that it's over and that he paid it all. He makes his friend promise him to take care of his son and wife and to provide anything they need in case he doesn't come out again. The friend is crying and apologizing for dragging him into this situation. He then slaps his friend and tells him to man up and promise. His friend makes him a promise, and while he's about to say something else, the guy with the hat pushes the door and goes inside, heading towards his seat on the table, or his court that will determine what the rest of his life looks like. He takes his seat and looks at the guy with the missing teeth. He says, "Let's triple the double. My life won't worth a thing either way. So why should I play safe and stay in my fear zone? The fear of losing it all over again with every throw. I don't want any false hope of reaching the top with every step I'm taking. Either I jump all the way up or fall to the unknown." The guy with the missing teeth looks at him in surprise and tries to remind him of the infant that's waiting for him back home and the wife he needs to go back to. The guy's mind is set already and answers, "Shut up and hand me the knife. Write up a new contract and give it to me." The guy with the missing teeth looks at his assistant and nods. The bet now is 6 times the original one, and the interest keeps on rising with every 10 minutes passing by. A guy on the table next to him hears the conversation and shouts at everyone in the room, "It's a live bet going on here!" Within few seconds, everyone gathers around to take a look at this mysterious guy. This guy that just made a bet with his life. They take a look at this symbol of resistance. This guy that now represents every renegade idea that these people ever thought of against the organization. The guy they wish they were brave enough as he is. All these people are in the pursuit of the illusion of fortune, the illusion of one day becoming the guy on the other side of the table, the guy in control. He looks at these people cheering for him without even knowing who he is. He realized that he was never alone in this world. He realized that just like him, millions of people are going through the same thing, being stepped on by the same organizations, just like the slaves in the mines. They are slaves to the 9-to-5 jobs as well, to the society rules that say the rich get richer and the workers remain dependent. He is now carrying the flag of all workers against the organization. He is now the lone rider, the lone knight, the lone soldier carrying a rifle and going against an army, supported by helpless people with meaningless prayers and cheers. He picks the dice up, takes a good look at it, takes a look at his left thumb with 2 cuts and blood dripping off the table. He picks his hat and puts it on his head. He gives the guy in front of him a look as if he is saying, "I'm coming at you with my entire force. I'm coming to get our dignity back. I'm coming to send a message as loud as I could." He throws the dice and the dice rolls. He is watching closely and breathing heavily. People around him are all looking at it with an anticipating facial expression. The guy with the missing teeth is looking at the dice with an evil smile on his face. The first dice lands and it's a 6. The second dice lands and it's another 6. He's now one land away from going either to the top or going under for life. If he gets another 6, then it's all done for him. It's gonna be a debt of 3 times the bet. That's about 18 times of the original bet. It's gonna be a one-way ticket to the underground as a slave. On the other hand, if he gets a 5, the guy with the missing teeth won't bother to throw because he's the highest number possible, which guarantees the rise of the guy with the hat. The crowd is going crazy. They never felt so close of watching the organization taking a hit. They never been so close of feeling the fresh air on the top. It's a 5, and it's a strange feeling that the guy with the missing teeth is feeling now. He was one land away from taking the guy as a slave for the rest of his life. The anger that the guy with the missing teeth is feeling is greater than any other. The house never loses, he shouts. The organization always wins. The guy with the hat says, 9 times out of 10, what you're saying is true. But this is the 10th. The one you never thought to face. The one you never saw coming. The one that sent you back, further back, to when you were just another one of us. A guy with no hope. A guy that feels helpless. It's a strange feeling, huh? That of feeling helpless. Well, welcome to our daily routine. He feels that someone is pulling his shirt. He turns to see his wife telling him to pay the taxi driver. They reach the airport. On their way to take a plane. They are on a vacation. A long one after the guy with the hat quit his job and chose to be on his own. Chose to never be a slave ever again, if it means to a 9-to-5 job. Chose to never take any slaves either. The guy with the hat represents every and each one of us. The choice of never getting out of our safe zone, our 9-to-5 life because of fear. The gamble he made is a gamble we could make every day against life. But it's the fear of going under to the mind that keeps us slaves to our safe zone. The guy with the hat was the 10th time out of 10. We could also be the guy with the hat in our own life story.